Is now recognized for 5 minutes.
I thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Chair Gensler, welcome back. In much of your commentary on payment for order flow, you suggested that investors may not be receiving best execution. Can you provide us with more specificity on why it is you believe the duty of best execution may have been violated by retail brokers?
So you raised, I thank you for asking that. There's the potential for the conflict of interest when my order or anybody's order is not routed in competition with other orders, but is routed to a wholesaler or a broker who's purchasing that order flow. And so when we back away from order by order competition, and it may well be about algorithms or formulas between a broker and a wholesaler without transparency, there may not be best execution.
I'd say that one leading brokerage firm found that last year they had billions of dollars of price improvement by executing through wholesalers, with 90% of trades finding price improvement. This particular broker received payment for order flow, but ultimately the retail trader received a better price than they could have received on say, an exchange. Isn't that a good thing, Chair Gensler?
So price improvement is a good thing, but I think the measuring rod of that price improvement is off of something called the National Best Bid, Best Offer that does not reflect the full market. 16 years ago, when these rules were put in place, they may have been fit for 2005, but so much has changed in those 16 years. I've really asked staff to say, what can we do to update this for the 2020s? And that National Best Bid Offer has constraints in it. A lot's not in it. It also has an increment that it can't be narrower than penny size. So there's a lot of reasons why this may not be the most efficient.
Chair Gensler, you received significant attention recently when you were quoted as saying a ban of payment for order flow is, quote, on the table, a ban. Can you explain what banning payment for order flow would achieve? And if payment for order flow were banned, do you anticipate that retail trading would remain commission-free?
So we're motivated by our three-part mission, and the core in the middle is efficient, competitive markets. So I've asked staff, how can we help ensure even enhancing that efficiency? So right now, as you mentioned about commission or zero commission does not mean it's free. It does have some cost inside. Some brokers have payment for order flow. I would note some do not and also offer zero commission trading.
Pennies. I would have to say pennies. So, I would certainly hope that a ban of payment for order flow is not, quote, on the table. Chair Gensler, turning to Reg BI, the SEC adopted Regulation Best Interest, Reg BI, on June 5th, 2019. It was the culmination of a comprehensive, many years long effort to enhance the standards of conduct for financial professionals that advise retail investors. The benefits of Reg BI to the capital markets are abundantly clear, and there is little doubt that investors are better off today than they were previously. Chair Gensler, you have brought on staff with a clear public record of opposing Reg BI. You can understand how that would give the investing public the impression that the SEC, under your leadership, is not committed to Reg BI. And I'd like to point out that during your confirmation process, you committed to working with commission staff to ensure Reg BI, and again I quote, lives up to its best interest label. Do you still commit, sir, fully to supporting the continued implementation of Reg BI?
I think that is as true today as when I said it. To ensure that our regulations, Regulation Best Interest, and others live up to what's written down on the page, and really is Regulation Best Interest is that investors are getting the best interest when a broker is making recommendations.
Well, great. I'm very relieved to hear that. I have run out of time, and I yield back. I have some other questions, but I'll submit them for the record. Thank you, Madam Chairwoman.
Thank you very much. The gentleman from California.